It's that time of the year when we look back on what we have accomplished and what we could have done better. In today's video, I am sharing the plugins that have been my go-to tools for almost every production this past year. The plugins that I am about to show you are so good that I am planning to stick with them in 2025. These tools are really essential in my workflow, but they are not without their flaws. Stick around because at the end I have got a free tool that is a must-have, seriously. First, we have the Pultec EQ. This plugin is iconic for adding this vintage character to your tracks. It has a special ability, in my opinion, where you can boost and cut the same frequency, and it creates a unique tone shaping effect that it's really hard to replicate with other EQ plugins. Now how I use it on my mixing sessions. Most of the times I use it to add some air on vocal. It makes the top air in vocals sound so smooth that you think that it is not still there.
I give you all of me, you choose to run. You always show me one side and then switch it up. I give you all of me, you choose to run. You always show me one side and then switch it up.
However, it's exclusive only to UAD, so you will need to have their hardware or software ecosystem. If you are in the UAD ecosystem, this is a no-brainer. Now let's go on the next one. The Xvox Pro plugin is a lifesaver for getting your ideas recorded like really quick and with professional clarity. I find it perfect for removing background noise and ensuring that your vocals cut through the mix. Sometimes it can happen that you are in a noisy environment or you are just rushing to capture inspiration, so this plugin has you covered. Now, how I use it. Most of the times I use it when I want to try some ideas or when there is a recording session for vocals for tracking. I recommend this plugin, especially if the computer of the recording artist is old or it cannot handle a lot of plugins.
Cause I've been busy, I've been chasing waterfalls. I stopped believing in some kind of miracle.
What I really love about this plugin is that if you go here on the reverb and the delay section, you're going to see that we have a DAC. That means that the delay or the reverb, it depends on what you give. For example, if I give it on 100%, it will DAC like the whole time. But if I go and leave it on 30 or 40%, it will DAC a bit more. So it gives more space for the actual voice that comes from your recording. It doesn't make the sound so wet as you, for example, if you put it on 100% or a Valhalla in the channel strip. But on the other hand, the price tag might make you think twice, so it's better for those who prioritize quick and good quality vocal rec ideas in their sessions, but not for the final rec mix, because I would like to have more control with my other plugins. If you work with vocals every day, this plugin pays itself. Now let's go on the third plugin. This is Ozone 11. Many producers swear by Ozone 11 as an all-in-one mastering suite. The AI mastering assistant can really quick help you with a starting point, and it is really great for speed and consistency. Ozone 11, in my opinion, is an absolute powerhouse for mastering. Its intuitive features and AI-driven tools make it an amazing choice for polishing your sound that you might think you need a bit more help there. But here's the thing. Yes, it is versatile, but the results can sometimes feel a bit too generic for my personal taste. That's why understanding how to customize Ozone 11 to fit your specific sound is really crucial in my opinion. If you want to dive deeper into mastering with Ozone 11, optimizing its modules, tweaking its settings, and truly making it your own, I cover all of that in detail in my Mastering with Ozone 11 course. It's a step-by-step guide to getting these pro results for every time, and it's perfect whether you are new to mastering or you want to refine your skills. Check out the link in the description below. The question is how I really use it. I have found myself that using it most of the times at the beginning of my master chain for some coloring ideas and generally experimenting, but I always take out the limiter because I use the Pro L2 from the FabFilter at the end of my chain. This is more like a kind of taste, so I'm not saying that the limiter from Ozone 11 is bad, I just love the limiter from FabFilter. Now let's go on the next plugin, which is the Audiotune. Audiotune is the must-have plugin for recording vocals. It doesn't matter if you are just recording to correct some small stuff or if you want this obvious tip pain kind of effect. How I use it? Well, here there's nothing so much to tell. I just put it on my vocal chain, apply the key of the track, and play with the retune speed and flex time to find this sweet spot that I like. In case you are using the Autotune Pro, don't forget to go on your settings and enable this use low latency. Right now I have two Autotunes, one is from UAD and the other one is the plugin itself from the Antares. And the difference here, you are going to see that use the low latency is only available on the Antares because here this one is already integrated on my sound card. However, in my opinion, there is one big disadvantage for me. The subscription model might not work for everyone. I got lucky that when I bought this plugin, it was a one-time purchase. Now let's go on our next plugin, which is the FabFilter Pro Q4. Everybody knows the FabFilter bundle, it's already an industry standard, but the new Pro Q4 with its new features make it even more powerful tool for this precise tone shaping that you might be looking for. I was using the whole time the Pro Q3 and I am also now using the Pro Q4. It doesn't matter if you are mixing the vocals or you just want to tame some harsh frequencies. This plugin always delivers because it's so versatile. But there is so much to talk about it that I have done an entire POV video. Check out the link in the description or the card here above, where I mentioned also one con for this plugin. By the way, if you watched the whole video, I would like to ask you something, guys. What's your favorite plugin on this list? Or did I miss something? Just let me know, drop a comment below and I would like to hear your thoughts. And don't forget, guys, if you are enjoying this breakdown, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. Now let's go on our next plugin, which is going to be the FabFilter Pro R2. To say the truth, I was between the Valhalla and the FabFilter Pro R2. The FabFilter Pro 2, it delivers really lush and transparent reverb. It's also visual interface. It's one of the best for me, to say the truth, and I really like it. Now how I use it is pretty simple. I just go and send it the vocal track to a bus, and there I put the Pro R2, which is in 100% mix, and then I just send how much I want.
I've been chasing waterfalls. I stopped believing in some kind of miracle.
But there is one thing that I find it's a bit easier here when you want to do something pretty exact. For example, what I want to say is, let me go and show you. I'll just go and put the Pro R2 in the Vox, and let's pretend that I want to have a little bit kind of different effects. So what I mean, let's go and choose, for example, this one here, and now it sounds like this on 100%. Let's say, for example, that I want to have this track more in the background and this is a back vocal. I can go here and dial down a little bit the mix and do the ducking. I find that the ducking here is a really great feature because it exists also in the Valhalla, but here you have more control.
Cause I've been busy, I've been chasing waterfalls. I stopped believing in some kind of miracle. Cause I've been busy, I've been chasing waterfalls. I stopped believing in some kind of miracle.
And if I go and take down the ducking again.
Cause I've been busy, I've been chasing waterfalls. I stopped believing in some kind of miracle. Cause I've been busy, I've been chasing waterfalls. I stopped believing in some kind of miracle.
I hope you can understand what the difference does the ducking make. So, in my opinion, I was between these two, the Valhalla and the Pro R2, and I tend to use the Pro R2 most of the times when I want to have some special effects in some places. My only critique for this one, it's a bit more complex than necessary, especially for beginners. Okay, I know how these things work, but if a beginner sees the plugin, he might wonder what are all these knobs here right now. Now let's go on the next plugin, which is the Masterplan. Masterplan is a new all-in-one mastering plugin with a lot of potential, in my opinion. It makes the mastering a little bit more easier for beginners, but on the other hand, if you don't know what you are doing, you might be destroying your song. The tape button especially is what I really love. It has this high cut curve which makes the track sound so smoother in these high frequencies. However, the only thing that I have to say about this plugin is that I miss the visual for the limiter like the FabFilter Pro L. For me it is important because you are seeing exactly how much you are limiting, which is really crucial for mastering. Now the next plugin that I want to talk about is the Clipper. Clipper. The Clipper is a straightforward tool for taming these transients to your tracks, and if you do that, you are giving more headroom to crack up the limiter. While it's still effective, the GUI, in my opinion, feels a little bit outdated compared to more modern plugins. The next plugin that I use always is the Soothe 2. Soothe 2, in my opinion, is an incredible removing harsh frequency plugin, and especially I use it on the vocals and instruments. I like to use this plugin on my sound basses, on my main vocal, and also on the mastering chain. I find that it really helps the track to sound smoother. The only downside, it is really heavy. I wouldn't go and use it like on every track. Now the last plugin is the Bass Lane. The best part about this plugin, it is free. I use it specifically to control wide harmonics in the low end. This way I am sure that they are balanced without overpowering the mix. This technique really keeps the bass focused while you are enhancing also the stereo image of the upper harmonics. This tool, in my opinion, is a must for EDM and hip-hop producers looking to clean up some wide low and harmonics for a tighter sound, but most of the times I use it for the side harmonics. This is a game changer for me. You can also achieve this kind of effect with other plugins, but this one makes it much easier. And there you have it, my top plugins for 2025 that I just cannot part with. But before you go, let me share something that will completely change how you think about creating dreamy professional vocals. In this video here, I break down why reverb isn't just an effect, it's the secret to crafting these breathtaking vocal textures that we hear on big productions. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Click over there and I will see you in that video.